Hi, my name's Chico. I have had Invisalign treatment with Dr. Arnold. What was included in my package was the Invisalign aligners. I also had some whitening that was done after treatment. I also had some composite bonding to shape my teeth. My treatment took about just under a year, which is something that I actually didn't expect. I thought it would be about the 2 years that you would normally have with metal braces. I had metal braces when I was younger, but when I had them, they just felt very uncomfortable and they were quite painful, so I just got them removed and then I just carried on with stuff. But as I got older, I started to get a bit self-conscious about the gaps in my teeth, and also I had a very big open bite, which I didn't think looked great, but it also affected how I ate my food, because when I'm eating my pizza, let's say, my pizza could just literally slide through my teeth because of how big my open bite was. I always smiled and that sort of thing, but I would always think in the back of my mind about how my smile looked. And so this is something that I thought might as well get something done about it when I had the opportunity to do it. I chose to have the Invisalign treatment with Dr. Arnold because of the work that I'd seen he'd already done with other patients. I saw people who had similar cases to myself where there was open bites, there was gaps in their teeth, and I saw what he was able to do with those ones, and that made me think this is the right person to help me out with my treatment. And there's also all the other things with Dr. Arnold, the awards that he's won and his status within Invisalign as well, so that made me think, you know, this is the perfect person to do my teeth. Before I started the treatment, looking at the state of my teeth, I even said this to Dr. Arnold when I started, I was going to be happy if he could just improve them a bit. I didn't know that it could transform my smile in the way that it has. For one, I didn't know that the gaps that I had in my teeth could be closed. I thought my open bite was too big to close. You know, I'm still amazed. I always said to Dr. Arnold before we started that he would have to do a miracle, and I feel like he did a miracle for my smile. So my Invisalign journey started with firstly having a conversation with Dr. Arnold where he, you know, what I wanted to do, why I wanted it, that sort of thing. Then I came into the practice, I had a scan. What was really good is that he was able to show me what my teeth could look like after the Invisalign. I must actually say at this point that I actually think my teeth look better than what that scan showed me. Even at that point, I was thinking if I could achieve this, I'll be absolutely happy with that. Then after that, came in for a couple other appointments where we talked through things, what needed to be done. After the scan appointment, I then came in, my aligners got ordered, and then a couple of weeks later, I came in to get them fitted. I had my first set and I had about 20 sets of aligners, and then I would obviously wear them on an evening. I would change them every week. When I first started, I mean, it was a bit sore when I first put the aligners in, and I thought, oh my days, this is going to be sore all the time. But literally within less than an hour, it just seemed to settle down and I was fine. A lot of people have talked about having to have painkillers, but fortunately I never really needed any painkillers or anything like that. It was literally put them in, sore for a little bit, but then they were fine after so many sets of aligners. The soreness really just reduced. Taking them in and out was very easy. I must say it was a slight change in my routine in the sense that, you know, I started to do a bit more brushing, a bit more flossing. I started to use little incidental brushes and different things like that, which I think has actually been good for me because it's actually improved my just overall oral routine. A lot of people talked about when you go out, you know, what do you do? And, you know, when I was out, I had a little thing that I'd carry around. Sometimes, you know, depending on how long I was out for, I might just need to quickly, after I eat, you know, brush my teeth, put them back in and that sort of thing. So it is a commitment, but it was fairly straightforward. I didn't find it too taxing. The appointments with Dr. Arnold, you know, came in, they were fairly quick, and Dr. Arnold was very, very accessible. You know, whenever I was concerned about something, he would always respond quite quickly. Once we got towards the end of my treatment, one thing that I loved is that he really wanted to make sure I got the perfect result that I really wanted. We ended up doing round one and then a second round. To be perfectly honest, I would have stopped at round one and been absolutely happy, but he just wanted to make sure we got it, you know, spot on. So we did a second round of treatment with the second round of aligners, and which got me to a place where, you know, the results were just, you know, unbelievable. So once we finished, I had some bonded retainers that were put at the top and the bottom of my teeth. I had the nighttime retainers, which I've kept on wearing. I think it was just a bit of that reassurance that my teeth are gonna stay in place, which is something that I hear a lot. People say their teeth are coming out of place. I also had the whitening. Again, some people talk about sensitivity. I didn't really have sensitivity with that. And to top it all off, I had composite bonding. Fairly straightforward. Had the scans done. Came in for a trial smile where he showed me, okay, once we do it, this is what it's gonna look like. I was really happy with that. Came in, I had my composite bonding done. Just unbelievable. Overall, it was a really, really good experience. Dr. Arnold explained everything at every step of the journey, and I believe I got the smile I always wanted. I don't think it gives me confidence, but I think it just adds a lot more to my confidence. It's less things to think about when I'm interacting with people and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the smile that I got in the end. It was an amazing experience, Dr. Arnold. I cannot recommend Dr. Arnold more. You know, I've seen people talk about, you know, the difference in my smile. A lot of my friends, my family have commented on it, and it's something definitely worth doing, definitely worth every penny that you spend, because this is a smile that you're going to carry around with you for the rest of your life.